want to introduce you to our guest of honor, an American hero, a son of Texas, and an American soldier. Staff Sergeant Wayne Mayo, come on up here.
I met Mayo in 2000. As soon as I got to Fort Sill, he was basically my team leader for my squad, and we clicked instantly. He was more of a mentor, and he moved up ranks so fast, and I want to be like that. And so he was there for me if I had questions about something. He took me through and taught me about the trucks that we drove and things like that. And I tried to emulate him being a soldier. You know, he had everything, he had it squared away, ready to go. Yeah, one of the best friends I can ask for, one of the best soldiers that I could look up to. He's always there for me still today. Pretty much the best friend I got right now. So I mean, I couldn't ask for a better friend than him.
He wants to be with his family. His family is active. He loves his wife. They are high school sweethearts. They have beautiful kids, beautiful family, and they love being in the outdoors. But he tells us that he can't always get out there because the pain he's suffering is too much. The strength in his legs isn't what it used to be.
My parents, they own a ranch in Soper, Oklahoma, and that's where I do my primary hunting and fishing. We got hills, we got ponds all over the place. It's nice, and the terrain is real bumpy, and like I said, regular wheelchair ain't gonna do it, and being a cane, you're so limited. I can wake up and I can be on my feet for a minute and I have to be back down. My leg completely just goes out like there's nothing there, and the doctors want me to stay in the wheelchair, but I'm trying to do and push through what I can, and that's the reason I pretty much stay with the cane. And walking through like this beautiful, hilly country with the rocks and stuff like that, you know, it takes time where this is going to make maneuverability, you know, quick. And like I said, my pops is 74 years old, and he can outwalk me, and that's pretty sad, you know. Well, the VA referred me, I believe it was UT Dallas Medical. Well, the head professor there is actually the head neurologist for the Dallas VA. He set me and my wife down. He explained everything. He goes, "This is your exact problem," which was my spinal cord. He goes, "I don't even see how you've been walking around for this long," because my spinal cord actually blew through the outer lining and it was up against my heart. He said, "I don't see how you're walking." He said, "You should have been paralyzed a long time ago."
Our guest of honor here today wants to take it out into the woods because he grew up hunting and fishing. He is somebody who, even before 9/11, decided he wanted to serve his country. Overall, he served for 16 years. He did 3 combat deployments. He saw a lot of action. He saw a lot of IEDs, improvised explosive devices. He was wounded multiple times. He's walking with a cane now, but he wants to be active.
I did the delayed entry where I joined my junior year of high school, and then when I graduated, I shipped out. When I was growing up, everybody that was my friends were either going to jail, becoming drug dealers, you know, stuff like that, and that wasn't the life that I wanted for me or for my family. So that was the primary reason that I wanted to do it, to get out, see the world. It's hats off to anybody that raises their right hand and signs that dotted line. Not everybody does it, and that's a sacrifice that I gave up for 16 years. It put a toll on me and my family, especially with the deployments, but in the long run, it was beneficial. I did basic training at Fort Jackson, South Carolina, and that's where currently my son is doing basic training at the moment. I have 2 girls and a son. I met Aisha in high school. We were high school sweethearts, and she's always been my guide and my light. She helped me through a lot of stuff. She helped me get promoted through the military. She's always been my rock. We got engaged in 1998. I just got through with basic training, and I shipped off to Korea. So we got engaged right before then. 3 months later, I found out she was pregnant with our daughter. My stepdad actually stood in, we did marriage by proxy, where it was over the phone, and he stood in for me. So when she was all, dressed up, and they see this old man walking her down the aisle, and they all think that she's getting married to him, but he's just standing in. But it was real funny. It was different, and I still owe my wife. We've been married going on 22 years this year, and I plan on giving her the wedding that she actually wants. My first deployment was in 2003. We got in Kuwait in January, and we were responsible for staging all the operating bases, staged the ammo points. My second deployment was January to December 2005. We ran gun trucks. We got mortared all the time, but our mission was, I ran gun truck security and convoy security all over the place. We'd get a mission, we could be out on the road for 30 days at a time, just escorting beans and bullets is what we call it. We encountered a lot of explosions on that second deployment in 2005. Luckily, nobody died, but we all have injuries. Mine was spinal cord. It's mental too. It feels awesome. It's a wonderful machine, and I want to thank you, Tom, and Freedom Alliance for donating and making this a wonderful thing for me to be able to get out and about, to do hunting and fishing that I would love to do, because I wouldn't be able to do it in a regular wheelchair, and I really appreciate it.